What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Matt Gift the Hand. This video, I want to talk about building clientele. This question seems to be asked multiple times to myself, Chris Bossio, all the Tomb Squad members. It's very simple. And if you can follow these steps and this technique, I promise you in 6 months, you can be booked. To be honest with you guys, it's not rocket science when it comes to building clientele. I really believe in this theory. I learned this theory from my barber brother and Tomb 45 owner, Chris Bossio himself. Now, I wasn't always accepting the theory that he had to building clientele. I was always the one to try to do it myself. I never really wanted to try to learn off of anybody. But when Chris Bossio burned this in my head, I finally just said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try it. What the heck? If it doesn't work, whatever I'm doing is not working, I might as well try another technique, right? So his theory is, it's simple. First one in the shop, last one out. Now what he means by that is, of course, being the first one in the shop, opening the door, turning on the lights, turning on the TV. If you listen to any kind of music in the shop, make sure you have the music going, make sure the AC is going, make sure there's any hair picked up and ready to go for your first client or first walk-in. Now what he means by being the last one in the shop, right? Comment below if you do this. Do you ever leave the shop because it's slow? I think we're all guilty for it, and I think we've all done it, but it doesn't make sense when we've been sitting there all day and finally someone walks in 30 minutes before the shop closes and I say, I'm not gonna take it, I'm just gonna go home. That right there, guys, can be your client for a lifetime. He could be the one that takes care of you every week, every other week. He could be the one that has multiple relatives around the area and he's gonna refer you. You stayed the last 30 minutes, right, in the shop, and you explain to him like, man, I haven't cut all day. I appreciate you coming in. And at the EWP Education with Purpose, as a matter of fact, Tyreek Jackson was speaking on this, right? You're sitting there waiting, and a client walks in and you haven't had nobody all day. What do? My guy! That's how you need to be whenever that client walks in the door. When that client walks in the door, you gotta be like, yo, I've been waiting for you all day. You gotta be excited. You gotta be, I gained a client today. I didn't cut all day. I'm about to make sure I give him the best haircut. He's gonna sit in the chair. I'm gonna give him the best experience. Not just a haircut. I'm gonna build a relationship just off one haircut. I'm gonna change his life. I'm gonna let him know that I take my craft serious. I wanna stay the last 30 minutes for you. I take care of you. I want you to refer me 2 friends. This is how you build another type of clientele. You refer me 2 friends, your next haircut's on me. I don't look for the discounted haircut. I'm not gonna give you half off. I will give you a free haircut. I'd rather give a free haircut than a discounted rate because I don't want a discounted client. Meaning I don't want clients thinking of, hey, I got a discount. Can my brother get a discount? You refer me 2 friends, your next haircut's on me. Now, your friends are gonna come by. Now you gain 3 clients. Now off of those 2 clients, you let both of them know. You send me 2 friends each, your next haircut's on me. Now you got 6 clients, new clients, because you stayed 30 minutes before closing. It's easy, guys. If you make yourself available, you don't even have to be the best barber in the shop. Your work ethic, man, your strive, your hustle, your mentality has to be, I'm gonna be the first one in the shop and the last one leaving. I'm gonna make sure that any walk-in that comes in before the doors open, after the doors open, I'm gonna make sure I'm there. I'm gonna make myself accountable. I'm gonna make myself available to let them know that I will come in early or stay late. Do that for 6 months. Be the first one in, last one out. Do it consistently for 6 months. Don't leave early because it's slow. And I promise you, you will be booked. I personally didn't believe in this technique, but I tried it for 6 months. I am booked 2 weeks in advance. And then obviously social media, right? Hashtags. I'm cutting in Lutz and around Land O'Lakes, right? I'm going to hashtag Lutz, Florida, Land O'Lakes, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Florida barbers, Land O'Lakes barbers, Lutz barbers, hashtag businesses around me, LA Fitness, Land O'Lakes, Tijuana Flats, Land O'Lakes. Any business that is around me, anything that's big around me, New Tampa Outlets, because it's right next to the barbershop, and people are gonna look up hashtags on social media, on Instagram, and your pictures are gonna pop up first. Why? Because you're being consistent with posts. Guys, when a client moves into a new area, the first thing they look up They want to know how far it's going to be for them to get groceries. Second thing they're going to look up, it might be the first, is a barbershop. Everyone needs a haircut, which brings me to my next point. Google. Something as easy as letting your clients know, review. Leave me a review after the haircut. Let me know how your experience was. If you had a great time, if the atmosphere in the barbershop was good, if you like the music, because in the barbershop where I work at, Headlines Barbershop, we don't have any music in there that cusses. We accommodate whoever is in the barbershop because it could be kids, it could be moms, it could be lawyers, it could be doctors, dentists. Our clientele in our area, we get everybody. We get high school students, we get college students, we get doctors, lawyers. So with leaving a review, they're gonna go on Google, right? Whenever they move into a new area, they're gonna go on Google, they're gonna look up barbershops, and they're gonna see the reviews. They're gonna see, Matt provided a great service for my kid. Matt has provided a great haircut. I will go there every time. Matt is being punctual with his appointments and always on time. Now that's not always true. Sometimes I'll fall back, you know, I'm human, but you get the point, right? They're gonna see the Google reviews and they're gonna book with who? Matt. Go as far as telling your mom, your cousin, your brother, your sister to leave a Google review, right? They don't need to know that it's your mom or your brother or your sister or your cousin. They just gonna see the review. It's simple, guys. First one in the shop, last one out. Do it for 6 months. We have a barber right now in the Headlines where I work at, straight out of barber college, no clientele, new to the area. The third week of him being there, not to put too much business out there, but he brought home $1,000 for the week because he was the first one in and the last one out. He did it. He really put that into perspective and made sure that he was there when the door opens and he left whenever the lights went out. We also have another barber in there that's doing the same thing, and still to this day, he's able to work throughout the week, first one in, last one out, and have Saturdays off. There are some Saturdays that he does work. He's able to customize his schedule because he's booked, and he'll make sure that he works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday he may work, or sometimes he comes in for a little while and then leaves early. He did it for 6 months. He hashtagged, he posted, he made sure that he told his clients, leave me a Google review. Guys, he did it for 6 months and he's booked. And the barber that has been doing it for 3 weeks and took home $1,000, guys, he's making himself available. He's making sure that his face is seen to these clients, because when a client walks in, a walk-in comes in, they're gonna know I can rely on this barber because he's always here. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be, I guess, the typical look of a barber. You don't have to be the first one in the shop to the left or to the right. Just make yourself available. First one in, last one out. I can't stress it enough. Do it for 6 months and you'll be booked.